to another edition of Chakras, the road to Indigo. And what I do here is enlighten you on the special aspects of human awareness through the chakra system. Now, energy is the life force of the body, and it flows into the body through energy centers known as chakras. This same energy also extends beyond the body, forming layers of energy known as auras. Chakras are like tops of invisible spinning energy that resonate to the different energy frequencies. Now, these frequencies can be felt throughout the physical body through different types of emotions, sensations, as well as thoughts. Now, this word itself, chakras, derives from Sanskrit and Hindu as wheel of energy. Now, there are 7 of these wheels of energy that are located on our primary center of the body that are considered to be doorways to life force energy called prana or chi. All right, now the goal of the show here is to give each and every one of you, or have you reach Kundalini. That word is spelled Kundalini. All right, this is when you are complete conscious, all right, one with nature. And the only way that happens is that all 7 of the primary chakras on the body that I go over here on the show are aligned, and energy is flowing through them freely with no blockages. All right, today is Thursday. The chakra associated with this day is going to be the heart chakra. The Sanskrit word is pronounced Anahata. The color associated with this chakra is going to be the color green. So all day today you want to think green, wear green, and you can even eat green in order to activate this chakra and vibrate on the wavelength of the heart chakra. All right. Now, the location of this chakra is going to be the heart area right here in the middle of the chest. This is where you want to envision the color green when you are doing your exercises, such as your mantras, your sutras, as well as your yoga poses and asanas. Now, speaking of yoga poses and asanas, our yoga pose of the day is coming from the 2100 Asanas, a great book by Mr. Daniel Lacerda. I want to put the link in the description once you tune into it on my YouTube channel. Type in Spencer Williams /chakras. Subscribe to that channel and also hit the bell button notification. Now, with that being said, the yoga pose of the day is the revolved one-hand staff pose to Makura. I'm going to show you a picture of that once you tune into it at the end of this program, so make sure you stay tuned, all right? Now, that was the yoga pose of the day. The food of the day, I've chosen cucumbers on the vegetable side, and I also like green grapes. You can go incorporate either one of these into your diets today, whether you do it for lunch or dinner. Go out there and vibrate on the wavelength of the heart chakra by eating either one of these foods, all right? The lesson of the day is coming from this book, The Chakras Handbook. Great read by a Dr. Athena Parakias. We've been going over goddesses all week in light of the full moon. I think the full moon's coming tomorrow, all right? And the reason I say that is because the moon is feminine energy. The sun is masculine energy. People need to understand that, all right? So our emotions are driven by the moon characters, and the sun is driven by our energy source, all right? So with that being said, the goddesses of the heart chakra, in the same way that there are many names for love around the world, so too are there many gods and goddesses of love, each reflecting a different face of this multifaceted energy stream. Ani is the Irish Celtic goddess of wealth, love, and sovereignty, or personal integrity. As goddess of both the sun and the moon, she will be able to regulate time as well as beginnings and endings, to help attract new love or to ease suffering when love was lost. Ishtar, earlier known as Ayana, was the first true goddess of love from the Akkadian, previously the Sumerian civilization. She revealed the creative and destructive powers of love. As wife to Zeus, the father of the gods in the Greek pantheon, Hera represents another face of love, that of the royal and dutiful wife, queen of the home domain. Finally, Kuan Yin offers us yet another perspective on love as pure compassion. She is the Bodhisattva of divine feminine mercy and grace. To end it, it says, each of these goddesses in one way or another is associated with the element of water, which is also the element of the direction of west to the Lakota medicine wheel. Kuan Yin, for instance, holds a chalice of healing water that she pours upon the world. Reflect on the power of water to heal, refresh, and renew you. Imagine standing beneath Kuan Yin's chalice of healing water, allowing it to flow over and through you. Receive the water from her compassionate stream and commit to carrying its energy into your daily life, pouring into others as you have been blessed to receive. Now, that was the lesson of the day by Dr. Athena Parakias with the Chakras Handbook. Go out there and remember those goddesses. I'm also going to put the link in the description so you can go out there and get your copy of that book as well, all right? Now, the message of the day is going to be ownership is everything, all right? I'm out here preaching ownership. I really like to preach ownership because my degree is in business administration. This is where I learned about economics. But when you move around, you get to really understand what true economics is by living in different states and different economies, all right? So with that being said, I go through 4 steps here and 4 principles that I like to preach on how I got to be the owner of my own paperwork and company. The first one's paperwork. Once you go out there and get some paperwork about yourself, whether it be an LLC, a patent, a trademark, go out there and put the intellectual property, also known as content, on paper, and then go to step number 2, which is going to be investments. Once you start to invest the money that we're already making, some of us have a 9-to-5, some of us have a side hustle, just put some of that money right back into the LLC paperwork that you just had, all right, or you just got. That way you can begin to see profits and gain generational wealth for your kids and your grandkids to come. Very important. The third step is going to be group economics. I describe this as you going out and supporting other people other than yourself who have the exact same work ethic, entrepreneurship mentality, as well as self-employed business, all right? These are the people, the small businesses that help to grow the communities. These are also the people that we need to be supporting so we can build relationships. That way we can come up the ranks together, all right? That's true group economics. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be transferred, all right? With that being said, the last step is going to be time management. This is the one I'm working on heavy. Once you go out there and begin to schedule your time that we all have, the same 24 hours, all right? You got to go out there and schedule when you're going to do something so you can begin to build routines. Once you build routines, you begin to use time more efficiently and effectively for you, all right? The second part to that is going to be budgeting. Once you begin to budget your money as well, whether it be personal finances or business finances, they both need to be budgeted, all right? Know how much money's coming in, know how much money's coming out. That way you stop spending money in the middle, give yourself a little bit of a pay raise, and that's gonna propel your business to do what it needs to do, all right? Those are the 4 principles. I've been practicing them myself. Indigo Management LLC is the name of the LLC company that I possess. Under that, you're gonna find a clothing brand, Indigo Kid. Conscious streetwear for the enlightened, all right? You can find this on my website, www.indigokid87.com. Listen, we're talking about everything. The sun, the moon, the stars, astral projections, astronomy, the Fibonacci sequence, the golden mean ratio. I really appreciate nature in itself, the periodic table. These are the things that are going to be expressed through the clothing brand, so you can go hit me up, all right, so we can practice group economics. Also, under Indigo management is going to be Indigo Images. Now, pretty much hitting the ground running is going to be my video visual production company. Responsible for photography now. Not to mention video visuals like promotional spots, commercial spots. I like doing music videos as well. So hit me up. Also on that website, it's got an email link at the bottom of the page. Let's link up and practice group economics, all right? That's pretty much all I have for you as far as the show. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. But for the people who like social networking, let me hit you up with some of my handles. On Facebook, you can find me at Spencer Williams /Chakras. I'm sorry, /Indigo Kid. Make sure you like that page. That's my personal page. But the business page is where I want to drive everybody to, all right? On the business page, Indigo Management, make sure you like the page, go to the left, hit the community button, invite all of your friends as well so we can have that big spiritual community going along, all right? On Instagram, you can find all my logos at Indigo Kid 87. A lot more designs coming for you in the future. Make sure you stay tuned, all right? It's going to be a big month. My personal page is going to be Conscious Matter 1987. That's CONSCIENCE Matter 1987, all right? Make sure you like both of those pages. And for my Snapchat people, you can find me at Cloud Status 2014, all right? I appreciate y'all for supporting. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We're going to come back again and hit you tomorrow with the good stuff, all right? But until then, make sure you go out there and align your light body, all right? LIGHT. And begin your ascension to the road to Indigo.